Hi, good morning. Today I'm feeling super productive. I'm feeling super productive because I made my coffee, I have some bacon cooking, and I've responded to all my emails already, and it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. How are you feeling today? Why don't you let me know in the comments below, and I cannot wait to hear from you. I have something great to share. Last week, I did a story starter with Sophie, Jocelyn, and Jocelyn's little sister, Shelby. And so they created a story out of just the beginning sentence frame. So they've submitted those to me, and I'm going to read Jocelyn's out loud for you today. It says, "On my last deep sea dive, I discovered the most amazing sea creature. So I was documenting my undersea adventure with my waterproof camera. I saw lots of turtles, bottlenose dolphins, orcas, spinner dolphins, and goblin sharks. I even came across a rare Pacific purple pearl. They are so rare, they are illegal to keep. But just then, I had come across a huge whale shark. It was beautiful. I swam in the water for about an hour and a half, thinking about all of the excitement. Then I decided to dive deeper, and then I saw an underwater volcano. I had even came across blobfish. Ew. Then something out of the blue happened. I came across the skeleton of a megalodon. That is when I posted it as a TV show. It had gone viral. Everyone loved it, and the megalodon body was put into a museum by Jocelyn DeMoss." Great job, Jocelyn. Give her a round of applause. Now, I know you've all been wondering what happened in chapter 5 of The Last Battle. Well, let me tell you, it's not very exciting as the previous chapters, but we still got to stay updated. King Tyrion is tied up to a tree, and he just saw this vision where he was crying out for help from these children and from Aslan to be able to help save the people of Narnia. And out of nowhere, this boy and this girl show up. Their names are Eustace and Jill. And they are actually the boy and the girl that were in the previous book, Prince Caspian. You can see the book report on Prince Caspian. But the last time they were in Narnia was decades ago. And they were still the same age as they are now because time works differently in Narnia and the real world. So in Narnia, 1,000 years can go by, but in the real world, it might be only like 1 or 2 minutes that goes by. And so time is interesting that way. So they quickly untie King Tyrion, and they can't talk about anything yet because they don't want any of the Calamarine men to overhear what they're saying. It's the middle of the night. So they follow Prince Tyrion because he says he knows a place that they can go for shelter and for equipment. So they've run down the hill over some water, so they lose their tracks, and they come to this like strong tower. King Tyrion would make sure, since he is the ruler of all of Narnia, and inside the strong tower he would make sure that it was stocked with equipment, with food and with gear, battle gear and ammunition. So they actually, since this strong tower is in the north next to the Calamarine men, the gear inside of it is Calamarine gear, so they could use it as a disguise if they had to walk around that area of land and not be discovered. So they find some protective gear that all of them can wear. There's some bow and arrow, there's some knives and some swords. And so they get all situated, find the gear that fits them, and then they go out to look for some wood to be able to start a fire because it's damp and they're cold and they're tired now. So that's what happened in chapter 5, and I'm interested to see what happens next. This creates a whole new dynamic that you now have the 2 children that just showed up to be able to aid the Narnians. Just a heads up, your homework for the week is below. You are welcome to work ahead if you would like to. If you have any questions, please email me, and we can also set up a time to be able to video chat. Just send me an email or a comment, let me know that's something you're interested in, and then we can set up a time for that. Have a great Monday.